If you've been following my work for a while, you know I stress the importance of a holistic approach when it comes to blood sugar and health. This means that feeling great goes way beyond what's on the end of your fork. As I learn new things in my practice and in my research, I love sharing all these updates with you so you have the most cutting-edge information to help you on your health journey and to expand your mind as to what is possible in the realm of your own health. Here are 3 new things that I've learned this year that have drastically helped myself and my clients with blood sugar, hormones, sleep, and overall health. I'm Dani Hamilton. I'm a holistic nutritionist and blood sugar specialist. Here are 3 of the things that I've learned this year that have absolutely transformed my health and the health of my clients. I think that the last 2 will really surprise you. Number 1, when it comes to blood sugar, I really used to stress the importance of healthy fats, and I still think this is really important. But this year, I've started to really embrace how important protein is. And I'm coming out and saying it, protein is the most important macronutrient. The reason is because our body has a set point for protein that it needs to reach, and until it reaches that set point or gets enough protein, you will still feel hungry because your body is trying to send you out to go get more protein. So what does this mean for us and for our blood sugar? Well, protein is the most satiating macronutrient. So it will help you to feel full once you get enough protein. I used to say eat your vegetables first and then your proteins and fats because this is a really good strategy to keep your blood sugar stable. But now I've switched that because I don't want anything taking up real estate in your stomach. I want all that important real estate for your protein first. So I recommend to eat all the protein on your plate that you can, and then you will still have room for all the vegetables and all the healthy carbs that are left on your plate. This is an amazing strategy to help reduce your cravings, to stabilize your blood sugar, and help you not feel so snackish and be picking on food all throughout the day. Number 2. This year, I have learned the importance of timing when it comes to our blood sugar and our health. So what do I mean by this? Timing of food, timing of fasting, and timing of coffee. So let's dive in. When we talk about food timing, it's really important that we eat when it's daylight. Daylight is when our hormones are actually optimized to be digesting food and also to have the correct amount of insulin to help to reduce the blood sugar. If we're eating really big meals late at night, for example, our blood sugar response to that same meal that we ate during the day is going to be worse. So this means we might have higher blood sugar that stays elevated much longer than if we were to eat this meal earlier in the day. If we eat late at night, it's also disrupting our sleep, our circadian rhythm, and we should be detoxing in our sleep, not digesting. This is really, really important for our brain health. When it comes to intermittent fasting, which is a great strategy for helping blood sugar, instead of fasting in the morning, I actually recommend fasting in the evening. And this is also aligned with that meal timing I'm talking about. So I want you to try having breakfast earlier in the day. And then if you want to fast, pushing your dinner earlier or doing a skip dinner instead of a skip breakfast. Although skipping breakfast can help initially, over time it can promote cortisol dysregulation and hormone imbalances, leaving you holding onto weight and feeling hungrier, the exact opposite of what we want to do. And then when it comes to coffee, I used to wake up and start my day with coffee, but now I have breakfast first and then coffee because, again, I don't want to be spiking my cortisol levels early in the morning and then delaying that first meal because coffee is an appetite suppressant. So I want to nourish my body, eat a really good breakfast within an hour of sunrise, then have my coffee, and then I'll be really set for the day and my cortisol levels won't be off the charts. This will help your blood sugar, your hormones, and your sleep. And the last one, and I think the most surprising, is the impact that light has on our blood sugar. Yes, light, like these. Light is something that tells our body what to do. It's a time giver. It tells our body, hey, it's 9 a.m. We should be putting out these hormones, or it's 12 p.m. So we should have these hormones and these genes turned on and off. So the absence of light in the evening is what triggers our body to produce melatonin, a very important antioxidant, anti-cancer molecule that helps us sleep well. Whatever helps us sleep well is really going to help our blood sugar. When the light goes down in the evening and we get this rise in melatonin, that helps us fall asleep. But what happens if we live in a modern society and we have the lights on at night? Well, actually, the blue wavelengths of light that are present in white lights or in screens or in cell phones, this blue light tells our body to produce cortisol because this blue light in nature is only found in the sun, especially during those high peak hours of the sun, like around noon. So we should be getting this cortisol response from the sun to tell us to stay awake and to be active and solve problems. But when we have this blue light present in the evening time when we're trying to wind down, it's actually bumping up our cortisol levels. And cortisol is a glucocorticoid hormone. That piece gluco at the beginning is talking about glucose, which is blood sugar. So these hormones like cortisol, our stress hormones, actually increase our blood sugar levels. There is a direct link between blue light, especially in the evening, and our cortisol and blood sugar levels. So in the evening, if we actually turn off these white lights, we can use orange lights or red lights instead. That's why a lot of people wear those orange lens blue blocking glasses like me. That's to block these blue rays of light, to reduce that cortisol response, to reduce the blood sugar response, and this will help promote melatonin, better sleep, and better blood sugar the next day. I've had a lot of clients who have high fasting blood sugar levels, and when they block blue light at night and switch instead to these orange, amber, and red hues, their fasting blood sugar in the morning is actually lowered. So this is a really cool thing that you can try for yourself. I put links below to get red and orange light bulbs where you can buy these blue blocking glasses to see what impact this has on your sleep hormones and blood sugar. If you want to learn more things that I've learned this year and things that I've actually recently changed my mind on when it comes to health and blood sugar, check out episode 147 of the Unlock the Sugar Shackles podcast.